Hello everyone and welcome to this brand new video. Today we are going to continue the From Zero to Hero challenge. So today I'm going to give you an update on the first 1.5 week of trading on the Evil and on the live account. I am going to show you the various trades that I took, the mistakes that I've done and what I've learned from it. So as you can see on the Evil we are currently $70 in profit, so we have to do 400 on the first step, 250 on the second step, and then we will get the funded account. So as you can see, we started on the 11th of May, and then we immediately make $40. On the second day, $26. On the 13th, $25. On Thursday and Friday, I didn't trade because I wasn't at home. And on Thursday, I actually wanted to take a trade, which would have hit take profit on around about $80. The problem was that I wasn't connected to an internet, so I had to give a hotspot with my phone to the tablet. Somehow I didn't took the order because MatchTrader didn't work well. Didn't took a trade on these 2 days, then Saturday, Sunday, obviously the market is closed. On the 18th and 19th, I risked a little bit more. And of course I had to lost it, but yeah, I risked a little bit more. I've missed on a couple of things that I didn't catch the first time. I'm gonna show you it in a moment. But then yes, we recovered in the next 2 days with $26, now $50. And today I still have to trade, so it's 11 o'clock in the morning. Typically at least on the Evil, I trade mostly only at New York session open. Around about the main problem is I lost 2 trades because I was trying to find out how match traders work when you take the order and so on. And once I jumped up by mistake in a trade, and 2 times now, you can't really take the stop loss to break even if you trade with a higher amount of lots, if it's then too close to the actual price in the amount of dollar itself. And because of that I had to close 2 positions, and sometimes I let it run, and on these 2 times where I let it run, it then came down and hit the stop loss. So still figuring that out. So now I'm going to show you the various trade that I took. So yeah, on the first trading day we took this short here. So we had this manipulation of the highs of London and Asia session. And then because of this big move up, I was looking for the 5-minute gap to get filled here. And then I took a 1-minute reverse fair value gap, and then as you could see, it worked out perfectly. The thing is that basically you could have still pushed it more down under and take more profits, but this was a 1-to-1 risk to reward trade. I could have done a 1-to-second. I wasn't sure because of this bullish, let's say, statement, if we were gonna go still a little bit more up. So yes, as it took this load, this was to take profit. Then as you could see, even though it went down a little bit more, it would have come up and eventually took us out on break even to then go further down. On the next day, we also took a short based on this 5-minute inverse fair value gap. Then I just waited for confirmation on the 1-minute time frame, and then I went in. As you could see, it worked out perfectly. It just then came up a little bit to fill up this 5-minute gap. You could have entered again short and then took big profits, but as I said before, I was already done for the day, and then yeah, it didn't really was intentional. Then on this day I took actually 2 trades, and this was one of the trades where it didn't work. So the first trade, good trade, we had a 1-minute inversion of bearish fair value gap. Then we took that out with this move, got in, zack, went up, filled this 5-minute fair value gap. Then we moved down. Then I was waiting for a move up in this gap to then reverse. Unfortunately, it went up here. It then got down again, took us out, and then got up again. That's very unfortunate, because actually I wanted to move up here. After this inversion, I wanted to move the stop loss to break even, but I couldn't. Then on the 14th, I took this long here. So basically, sell same scheme again. We manipulated the lows of London and here Asia session. And what happened then? That we reversed. So I took a 1-minute inversion of a value gap, and then as you can see, it worked out perfectly. Yeah, we actually took that really well. You could have again shorted here, but because I already took profits, I didn't do it. So this was actually the first loss on the 18th, if I'm not wrong. Yes, on Monday. So basically, I did a mistake here that I didn't really pay attention to how Asia and London session were moving, because what I was waiting for was a manipulation of London highs and then to reverse. As you can see, it actually did that. So we had here this London highs, then New York opened, took out this highs and reversed. Let's go on. So then on this day I took 2 L's, because I actually didn't see that down here under, now I don't know if I can go back here, but we had here a former resistance level, and I was waiting the price to come back and then go up. Because I didn't see that here was the resistance level, I didn't get in here, so the trade should have been getting here a 1-minute inversion and then going long from here until this high. Eventually going here, break even. It would have stopped us break even, but we wouldn't have not taken a loss, which is a little bit unfortunate, but as I said, it is what it is. We learn from the mistake. Yes, on the 20th, I actually, wait, the 20th was, yes, here, the thing is, here I had the same problem that I couldn't move the stop loss. So after we took, so we got in here, after we went in this fair value gap here, I took partial profits and moved the stop then to break even. Yes, here, the 20th. So we had sell and sell here. Yeah, so this was the first partial profit take, moved a little bit above break even, and then took us out on €8 plus. And so yes, then this was yesterday. So yesterday actually I got a little bit fucked up because the main move that I wanted to trade was this here. So the one that we traded. So we inversed here. I went minutes gap, and then I went long. Zack, it worked out perfectly. Actually, the move could have been until this resistance level here, and then we would have made more profits. actually, a better trade would have been to trade until the London session here above, which would also have worked out perfectly, but it actually, in the end, even though we would have traded this trade here, the main problem would have been that we would have gotten stopped out break even at this point here. So basically you could have handled it again here, because apart from this gap here, there was, this is a 30-minute gap. You also had a 5-minute gap that went up until here, and you could have got again here, tag long until London again, and then it would have also worked out perfectly. And yes, that was basically the trades that I did on the Evil. On the live account, I actually use it more of like a demo account to try different things out. I am not going to show you every single trade because it would take too long. I'm just will show you the main profits here on ProTerminal. So I forgot to upload actually the ones of yesterday, because yesterday we took 2 losses. As it loads now, yes, we are negative since the start of the challenge, but I said before, I am treating it more like a demo account to find out certain things. I'm not trading with that much money, but I just wanted to try out various things in London session and on Asia session, even though London session worked out more perfectly than Asia session. New York session didn't work out that well because considering the lot size that I'm trading with and the amount that I can trade with, because as you know, a rule is that I can't put money into the live account until I pass the evil. The problem is then that I can't really take a larger stop loss, and because of that we mostly take 1 to 2 trades, but as it hits 1 to 1, move to stop loss to break even, and because of that we mostly got stop loss on break even. So yeah, this was the update itself. So as you can see, it's going okay. What I mean by that is, as we get our first payout, it will be reinvested in other accounts, putting money on the live account. And by doing so, we will continue to scale and have bigger accounts, so that we don't have to take 50 points to get 100 euro trades and so on, but we can work with a smaller percentage and a larger capital. And this is actually then the goal at the end, to work with a much larger capital, to be able to trade smaller moves in the market, but still making more profits. If you want to track my trades and so on, come in the community groups on ProTerminal. I'll leave you the link in the description. If you want to take also a plan on ProTerminal, there is a 10% discount with code MagicTrading10, also link in the description. If you want to check Funding Pip, Fusion Markets, TradingView and so on out, every link in the description. And yeah, if you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. See you on the next video. Bye bye.